Hi, I'm Christina Vinsick from Whisper Me a Lullaby.
And I'm David Impicciatore, director, writer, producer, actress, star, and I was director.
Director of photography.
What is going on with your sister? She looks like a zombie.
Well, I know Nate's got her all messed up. I tried to talk to her about it, but she's told me off, so...
See, I do love you. I'm the only one who loves you. I'm the only one who can love you.
Ooh, you met someone, didn't you? How does Nate feel about that?
Nate has issues.
No crap.
Another year's come and gone. Another one on the way. Another broken-hearted song. To the one who let you.
No one should ever be talked to that way. It's not love. It's something. Not love.
I wonder if she's with him. I have a bad feeling.
Me too. She's in trouble. I can feel it.
Falling through the cracks of your head. You know the end before it's done. You can tell by the way it starts, by how quickly it captures your heart.
I thought you were my friend.
I am being your friend. I'm trying to help you. That's what people do when they love someone.
I have problems, but you know I love you.
I don't forgive you. I'm through.
Don't make them like this anymore.
Nothing's the same anymore.
Don't make them like you anymore.
David actually was on the crew of the first film that I ever acted in. And after that, we just started collaborating on short films, human interest projects, commercials, music videos, anything we could kind of get our hands on, get our crew starting to gel together, and then we decided we wanted to do a feature together. I think it changes, by the project you're working on and where you're at in your life at that particular time. Right now, I am just really interested in taking interesting acting roles and focusing on acting. And I would love to direct something again, another soul piece, something that comes from the heart. And as far as David, what do you want to focus on right now?
Anything that I love to do. Pretty much anything that comes my way that sounds like a great project like this one was, I would jump on it. Definitely.
This was an incredibly personal project for us. A lot of the issues that are discussed in the film, a lot of things that it touched on our lives as well, and we've been really impacted by, the issues of suicide, domestic abuse, to depression. We've seen these things in our lives, and we've seen our loved ones go through this stuff, and that's really what it was about for us. Coming here is very personal for us. It's a little overwhelming. We've lost quite a few friends during the production of our film, and we've lost friends to suicide during our film. And for us to be here and to be, have an award given to one of our actors and be received so warmly, it means the world to us.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted him for the role before the script was even finished. When it was still just a short, we wanted him for the role when the character of Poppy was just.
Introduced
Yeah.
into the script.
I mean, Poppy was originally a little snippet in the film. I mean, he appeared for about 30 seconds a couple of times. And then when we knew that we were getting John, I just went to work writing. And John said, hey, write me some stuff, I'll come out. And he was wonderful. So he had been on a project that some of our producers worked on previously. So.
And that's how you guys got connected up with him?
Yeah, they sent him the script, and we talked a little back and forth, and then he was just there. Honestly, when he first came on the set, it was a little overwhelming. He asked a lot of questions about the script, a lot of questions about my intentions, a lot of questions about my writing process and what I wanted and what I was willing to work with him on. And I gave him a lot of freedom with improving. And I thought that was just, once we started getting into that, and I actually had a scene with him, and it was incredible. The camera would be rolling, and it was lines, lines, lines. Every time he'd give a different delivery, camera would stop rolling, and he was just so personal with me, which was amazing. Like, we talked, and he was engaging with me as an actor and with our crew, as well as being insanely professional and just so natural. And anything?
Yeah, he was. It was pretty incredible watching him work because, like she said, he'd be talking to you completely out of character, and then once action was called, like, boom, completely different person. He was the character. He knew the character, and
he added his own little flair. He added his own stuff in that was
absolutely.
just like, you could see. In the footage we didn't show in the film, you could see like what his thoughts were. It was just amazing, like a million things going through his mind. And for me, as a director, I'm self-trained, and I just got into this a few years ago. And growing up watching John, and then watching him through my camera's eye was just incredible, and I'm so grateful.
Have you directed many projects before this? Or
the only thing I directed before this was the short for this film. And it was about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, for me, producing, I'm a small business owner. I owned a restaurant for almost 10 years. So business comes, it comes really natural for me at this point. So when I'm producing, it's all business. It's straightforward. There's no nerves. It is what it is. Everything gets planned out, and I'm extremely comfortable there. So that, I think the producer is always there. I'm always kind of like checking in with my tech guys when I'm on camera and kind of knowing what's going on, just an awareness. And then going into the director's shoes, that's where I get to be really, really creative. And I have to say it's a challenge when you're directing and acting and you're handling the actors who you're working in a scene with. And you can't be 100% director with them, because they still have to perceive you as that character, and you have to give that to them, and you can't cheat them out of that experience. So with Jason, who was he played Nate, I had to be kind of hard on him because we were working off each other in some really tough scenes, and I couldn't be as nurturing as I would have liked to. So that's a really interesting dynamic when you're acting with your actors in a scene. So I mean, it's just like a switch. It's not something that's conscious. I'm going to act now. That's it. I'm not the producer right now. I'm not the director right now. It's this right now, this moment. Yeah, for us, or at least, for I know our team here, we are about the film reaching as many audiences, as many ears, as many eyes as possible, and getting our message across and having that impact on the audiences. And so we're not in the mindset of like, we gotta go. We're of the mindset, we're looking for longevity, and we want to, as well as going to festivals, getting distribution, and all of those wonderful things, we want to bring it to colleges, schools, and reach those audiences as well. And I got to tell you, and I told Dan this, and I told Holly this, when we were talking about our world premiere, we didn't submit to a ton of fall festivals. We picked a certain few, and we talked about where we'd like to premiere, and this was in our top few. So
actually made a dream board festivals we wanted to get into and different things we wanted to come out of it. So it was pretty exciting when we were able to put that on the dream board, which festivals we did actually want to get into and are here now.
Yeah,
You know,
it was.
it's awesome.
It's so cool because, like, I'm glad you brought that up because we had each festival that was our goal was, you know, written in a different, like, kind of character and with different pictures and stuff, and it said in turquoise, I think, Orlando, exclamation, and then the day that we got accepted, put a little gold check by it, so that
And
was
we had it
awesome.
right above our computer that we were editing and color correcting with and everything like that. So it was
Yeah.
like motivation right there.
And the interesting part of that is it was Orlando, on our list it was Orlando, and then it was Big Apple. And we got accepted into Big Apple right after.
is right
So it was
after
in
Orlando.
succession. So those things work. Those things, those
Make a
goal
dream
boards.
board.